Hey guys, it's Ashley, and this video is just going to be documenting my laparoscopic experience. Today is March 9th. My surgery was yesterday to find out if I really have endometriosis or not, because that's what the doctors have been telling me since 2014, but I never really got any like treatment for it, or like they tried birth control pills on me, and I've tried multiple ones and they all gave me side effects or didn't work, and or they just gave me painkillers, which it didn't really help. So finally I got the laparoscopy approved from one doctor I saw that was willing to do it. It's been pretty rough, not gonna lie. The surgery went well. I don't know what they found yet because my doctor left. She had to leave to go to the hospital to deliver a baby, so she had to leave right away after the procedure, and by the time I woke up she wasn't there because it took me like about 2 hours to wake up. And the nurses couldn't tell me what they found. I guess that's like the doctor's job. I also got a IUD placed in my uterus to help. It's like a form of birth control, and it's the lowest one. It's called Skyla. I was willing to try it, just so it kind of helps supposedly my periods when I do get them. Yeah, but the thing with that is why I have a hard time sitting down is apparently they had a hard time getting the IUD in me. It was still under. My doctor put it in, and apparently they had a hard time getting it in, and they tore something, so I had to get stitches down there. So that's a whole nother experience. It's not too bad now, but when I first woke up from the surgery it was burning. Aside from that, I woke up feeling really good, like super good. Like my incisions weren't hurting, I wasn't cramping, and the doctors or the nurses were really surprised. They're like, wow, you're doing really well, like, because a lot of people, they can't walk, they can't walk normal. They need help getting around, or they feel dizzy, or they feel nauseous, but I was feeling like really good. And it was all the whatever was in the IV making me feel really good. And they gave me like a really high painkiller right after I woke up. Right now the incisions hurt. They're like super sensitive. Couldn't wear pants last night. I bought a bunch of nightgowns because I had heard from beforehand from a friend of mine who also had the operation done, and a few other women who I've seen videos. They all said to wear or to buy nightgowns, and that's what I did because that really helps. It's painful. Like anything slightly brushes against it, it hurts bad. And I'm just cramping like crazy because of the operation, because of the IUD that my uterus has to get used to something in there. So they told me the cramping would be like a few months, so hopefully it gets a little better by like next month, because if it keeps cramping like super horrible, I think I'm gonna get it removed because it's pretty bad. But I just really hope this IUD works for me, or whatever they found in the laparoscopy will give me some kind of answer, because right now it's kind of like, for the past few years they're like, oh, I think it's most likely you have endometriosis because of your symptoms. So I hope they found something, or like can give me an answer to why I keep getting all of these endometriosis like symptoms, or endo symptoms if I do have it. I don't know. I found that last night I had a hard time sleeping because of the pain, and I was just wide awake. I think the anesthesia gave me like an opposite effect, because I was like wide awake when I came home. I couldn't sleep at all, even if I felt tired, and so I didn't sleep until about 3 in the morning. And I took the painkillers that they gave me and it wasn't working, so I took CBD oil, and I've been taking that for a long time now because of just pains, and it helps me. So I decided to take some CBD oil, and that really helped. Like, it helped more than the painkiller. I took this from Dank Flavors. It's CBD oil, peppermint flavored. I took 2 dropperfuls of this, and this is 100 milligrams. And this helped a lot with my pain. I took it like an hour ago, I think. And it's been working. I'm still in pain. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in a lot of pain right now making this video. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of shoulder pain. It's because they pump gas into you to look around in your stomach and like ovaries and all that. So the gas travels up to your shoulders for some reason. So I'm getting like a lot of shoulder pain in my left shoulder, and I don't know why, but people said to like walk around and sit up and your shoulder pain goes away, and if you lay down it gets worse. But for me it's opposite. Like when I lay down I feel nothing shoulder pain, but when I sit up or stand up it comes back, like the shoulder pain hurts. So I don't know, I'm opposite. Yeah, I guess for the most part I'm okay. You know, I just can't really move around too much. I mean, I try to move around because if I just stay in one spot it's gonna be worse. But yeah, I'm gonna show you not the whole incision because it's still bandaged up. I have to take the bandages off later today, but I'll just show you like the bandages. If you're uncomfortable with that kind of stuff, or seeing dried blood on the gauze, skip ahead. And my stomach is bloated, by the way, because from the air that they pump into me, and plus what they do around there, you know, it's still swollen, and that's where they pump the gas, and that's the main incision that they go through first. I usually do like some other ones, like it just depends where your endo is, or just wherever they need to check around, or I don't know, it just depends on the person. Like simple things like that, just sitting down in a chair hurts, or getting up, or but I'll be okay. And this is just part of the, you know, the recovery process. I'm sure, you know, each day it'll get better and better. People like wake up with a sore throat. I didn't get a sore throat, it was just like scratchy. The day of going, like I wasn't nervous, surprisingly. But when I got in the room to change into the gown, I had like a major panic attack. Like I couldn't breathe and I was hyperventilating and I was crying. It was a mess, but thankfully the nurse that was with me was understanding and she didn't judge me or anything, because I've come across nurses and doctors who were like really judgy about panic attacks and anxiety, but this doctor wasn't, or this nurse wasn't. No one told me about the mental side effect of this operation. Like doctors never told me, the nurses never told me. But I've been dealing with a lot of depression lately, just a lot of sadness. I already do have depression. Like I was diagnosed with depression at 16, but for the most part it's under control. But I feel like I'm like back when I was at like high school, where all day all night I was like just sad. Yeah, I don't know, it's just this feeling of sadness that I can't really get away. Like I don't know, it's weird. And like I've already had like so many like breakdowns, like just crying breakdowns, and it's like I'm not even like, for what am I crying? Like why am I so emotional, you know? And I've talked to one of my friends who had this operation, and I messaged this one endometriosis support group on Instagram if this was normal, if they've heard of anyone else getting depressed or feeling down after surgery. And apparently it's common after this particular surgery, or I guess any surgery, I don't know. Like I guess maybe it's the anesthesia that kind of messes you up, or just the whole like surgery journey in general, like of recovering, can't really do anything. I'm kind of worried that maybe it's not the operation, maybe it's the IUD. The side effect is depression. So I need to really watch out for that, because that's not a good thing if it's the IUD causing, you know, severe depression. I keep touching my shoulder because I'm getting really bad shoulder pain right now. Every time I stand, I get like super sharp shooting pains. I move around as much as I can, but I don't know, I keep getting this pain, and apparently it takes like sometimes about a week to go away. Yesterday I got to shower, which was nice. A little better. It was tiring, but I felt better in the long run. But yeah, and my appetite's getting back slowly. Like, I'm actually wanting to eat now, but I still can't eat big meals or a lot of food without feeling really overly bloated. But that's how my experience is going so far. I'm still pretty miserable, but I'm trying to not be so down about it. It's now day 5 since the surgery, and I am feeling better. Way better than oh my god, I have hiccups. Way better than how I was the past few days. I still feel like very weak, obviously. Weak and tired and painful. A lot of incision pain. The cramping has subsided, hopefully for good, because that's what I said yesterday. I thought it subsided, but apparently it didn't. Last night it was really hard to sleep because the cramping wouldn't stop. I didn't have the hiccups until I turned on the camera. My grandma came to visit me today, which was nice. She gave me this really cute card. 9 cute kittens to help you feel better. And the card folds out. So it folds out like this. Look at that. And it's like little cat puns. And this cat looks like one of my cats. Today is 1 week since surgery. Like, wow, the days have been going by fast. I haven't been doing anything, so I haven't really kept up with the days. And I realized it was Friday. I was like, oh shoot, it's already a week. But yeah, I'm still dealing with some pain. I don't know, that's not TMI because I've talked about periods before, but I sadly had to get my period while recovering from laparoscopic surgery, and they deal with uterus and all around that area, so everything is trying to heal already, and irritated from the procedure, and then you get your period. So the amount of pain that I have been in the past 3 days was horrific. The worst pain I've ever been. I've never been pregnant, obviously. But cramping that I was getting, I feel like it was almost like labor pain, because well, also I was cramping too because my body has to get used to the IUD. So I was cramping from that, cramping from the procedure, and cramping from my period. So I was very miserable. At one night it was just so bad, and I know not everybody believes in God or are religious or whatever, but it was super bad one night. So I just prayed my heart to God that to please stop the cramping, because it was getting really unbearable. And I thought to myself, like, do I have to go to the emergency, because this is really bad, it's not stopping. And so once I prayed to God that to stop the pain, it went away in an instant. Like, it shocked me, it surprised me, but that was God. Like, I fully believe that's God, and if you believe something else, that's fine. Wow, it amazed me. But then the past couple days have been really rough with a lot of cramping pain, and the CBD was no longer working, so I had to bust out the strong pain meds they gave me, and that's the only thing that has been working. It's not like the narcotics or anything, it's just a stronger milligram of Advil basically. But I try not to take those too much, but at the same time, I rather take that instead of just dealing with super bad cramping pain 24/7. But yeah, today has been not too bad. I'm still getting some cramps, but it's tolerable. It, like, on a scale from 1 to 10, like 1 being no cramps at all, 10 being like horrible, I would say it's at a 5 right now, kind of in the middle. The past couple days was like, I would say a solid 10. Like, it was bad. Like, I couldn't move, couldn't focus on anything else. Like, it was bad. I was sweating, I was getting chills, like it was not a fun time, but you know, I survived, so you know, that's all it matters. The pain that I was getting from like the IUD was like contractions or something. Like I looked online and like women were comparing it to like contraction pain. Like I guess women who have been pregnant, it was like a super intense cramp through like your whole pelvic region, and then it would stop for like a minute or so, and it would come back, and that would repeat on for hours and hours, and that was some intense. Then afterwards it just became like extreme cramps, 20, like it wouldn't stop at all. But thankfully the strong painkillers kind of helped. I mean, it didn't take it away fully, but it was to the point to like maybe like a 2 or 3 on the pain scale, where it was like mild pain, you know. But yeah, I'm just taking it easy still. I mean, I'm still getting some incision pain. It's not too bad when my shirt rubs against it now. When I move a certain way, it kind of hurts. But it's just mostly the cramps that need to go away. That's kind of like holding me back and slowing me down. The 9th day since surgery, it's still pretty rough. I'm getting a lot of cramping pain. I deal with this. I mean, I've dealt with this kind of pain before, but not this frequent, like where it's constantly this painful. Like usually when I have like an endo flare, it kind of comes and goes in a way. Like I've never had I guess an endo flare that lasted over a week, I guess you would say. So the pain is taking a toll on my mental health. Sometimes I feel so stuck in this like recovery or this disease or whatever you want to call it, and I just start breaking down crying, and I don't really want to say that or like make people think that I'm like looking for attention or sympathy or anything like that, but I'm just trying to be like as real as possible, because you know, maybe somebody watching this who is thinking of getting the surgery or getting an IUD. I mean, not everyone's gonna be like me, but you know, just to know. I mean, because I did watch some videos myself of laparoscopy experiences. Yeah, when the doctors told me I would get light cramps, I believed them. Or you know, I thought, oh, maybe I won't, because they told me that, oh, but not everyone gets light cramps. Some people, you know, are, you know, everyone's different. But I should have thought, knowing me, I'm like sensitive to every single thing I take basically from the doctors. I always get some type of side effect most of the time. Like 99% of the time I get some kind of weird side effect, lose my appetite, or like not as hungry, or like I can't eat as much as before. Like it's weird, and I don't know if maybe it just plays in part with like my depression getting worse. So I don't know. I need to talk to my doctor about that. I mean, I guess I have to wait about a week more. It's really bad, sharp, cramping pain that goes in my back. And it just kind of, like, you can't really move. And it goes down my legs. It's pretty bad. It's getting painful again. So, I'm just trying to keep it real here. And I confirmed it. I mean, I was telling my mom about the cramps I was getting, and she told me that's like contractions, so I don't know. So it is now March 20th. I'm still in a lot of pain. This kind of pain that I'm getting isn't normal, apparently. I think it's like a bad reaction to the IUD. So thankfully, I'm hoping my appointment doesn't get cancelled again. I'm seeing my doctor tomorrow instead of next week Monday, which I'm glad that they had an opening spot. But it lasts for hours and hours, and nothing really helps it. I mean, I take painkillers and it goes away slightly, and it does help me sleep, at least, so I can sleep. But I mean, once the painkiller wears off, like, it's back cramping up again. So hey guys, so now it's April 4th. Tomorrow will be 4 weeks since my surgery. It's been kind of rough, not gonna lie. I haven't vlogged for this particular video in a while because I figured I'd give myself some time to rest. And you know, by now, as you know, if you've been keeping up with my channel, I have been uploading videos, so I'm able to do that at least. I'm still like tired though. Like as soon as I film a reaction video, I'm just drained. And I'm just, slowly trying to get back into my regular life. I'm still dealing with the cramping pain, but that's from the IUD, but it's not as bad. My doctor assured me that was normal. I guess it was. She said that, me dealing with, something foreign in my body, getting used to it. Also, healing from the surgery also causes the cramps. So I'm guessing, and she said that I already deal with chronic pain. So all three of those things probably just made everything worse for me, in those first couple weeks. But now it's not too bad. I mean, I still get pain here and there. Sometimes it gets horrible and randomly too. Mostly manageable, I would say. But sometimes it kind of does leave me where I'm in bed again in pain. So I'm just trying to give this IUD some time, because at one point it was getting so painful I wanted to get it out. But it's slowly getting better, so I'm gonna wait a while, and if it doesn't get better, I'm obviously gonna tell my doctor to remove it. And I hope she does. Aside from like the cramping, I'm okay. I'm just, tired, trying to, do more things around, and on my days where I don't have too much pain, I do, things like film a YouTube video, wash dishes, little things around the house, but yeah, I'm hoping by next week I'll be like way better, because I'm getting annoyed. I also was able to get out of the house on the weekend, last weekend, and things were much better for me from when I tried going out of the house 1 week after the surgery. I feel like that was too early. That's why I was in so much pain. But yeah, this time I was in little bit pain, but the pain eventually subsided. Yeah, I was able to go out, and then on Sunday I was also able to go out, and that was like the most walking and the most time I've been out since the surgery, because I went to like 4 different places and walked around a lot, walked in Target a lot. It was good though. I liked, being able to get out of the house and get some exercise, fresh air, so that was needed. But for the past since Monday and on, which is Thursday, I've just been resting, taking it easy, because I was just so drained from Sunday and on Saturday too, I guess. But like my incisions are pretty healed. I just have like a red scar like on the side, and then my belly button one, you can't even see it at all because my belly button got deeper somehow. I guess that's normal, but yeah, my belly button is just really sensitive certain ways that I'll reach out or like bend down or like stand up from a chair or get up from my bed. It hurts still, but I think that's normal. Like that's pretty normal from the healing process, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be inserting a picture of what my incision looks now. So if you're squeamish, I would kind of maybe skip ahead, but there's no blood or anything. It's just like a red mark. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, found it informative. If anybody that or maybe you are going to go through this surgery, logging my experience, or just anybody that's interested in knowing about endometriosis or a laparoscopy, like it's pretty rough. I mean doctors will tell you, oh yeah, maybe like 2 weeks you'll be better, but it's not always the case. Some people may be like out and about in like a week or 2 or something like that, which is great for them, but a lot of the times it takes longer than that. Like it can take up to 2 months to like fully heal, which I hope it doesn't take me that long, but it's almost gonna be a month since the surgery, which is pretty crazy how time flies. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys, peace out.